Hey guys, today I was working on some Dylusions tags and I just thought I would share how I make them. These are the number 10 and the number 12. I like the number 12, I like the big sizes, and they also come in black. So the number 12, the number 10. The sizes are 4 1/8 by 8.5 inch and 5 1/8 by 10.5 inch. So it's 10.5 inches long all the way down. These are just the Tim Holtz little dabbers. And then I use, because this is how she explains them, I use baby wipes to apply, and these. And sometimes if you don't have the tags, if you've got Bristol board or you've got one of her journals, you can create your own tag. This is a tag I created on my own, so it doesn't have the little back piece. This is one of her tags. It has the little protectors on there. I just create the protectors with this, the Tim Holtz Sizzix die for the tags. And this is an older die, 658784. He has 2 sets. Tag collection is this one. I use that thing all the time, but the tags are not big enough. So in comparison, here you go. Make sure I'm in the screen. I'm gonna turn it sideways. In comparison, that's how large this tag is. And I know sometimes things look bigger when we're doing stuff on YouTube. This is bigger. This is giant. And here's one of her journals. So like I said, if you just buy her journal, you can, I store tags in here. I just made little pockets and I store tags. And then I rip out the pages and cut them and create my own tags. Like when I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I actually dug around and found these yesterday and was like, yay, I have more tags. So I'll get these out of the way. And I have been doing ink, but I've been doing ink and paint. So I thought, you know what, I want to play in some paint today. And you just take your corner edger. I use it on the large angle. This is Crocodile Corner Chomper by We Are Memory Keepers. And just get it in there good. Whoops. And it does not like to have much trash in it. It is very ornery when you get too much trash. And my mat is working out great. I have been spraying it, but everything sticks to it. Everything wipes off of it, but everything does stick to it. So this is Bristol. This is her cardstock, and I like the vellum. I'm just going to go ahead and cut. You can do the hole punch before. You can do the hole punch after. I just wanted you to see that if you don't want to make such a huge investment, but you want to try this, just grab whatever paper you have that can handle water and paint and just try it. Maybe grab 2 of her inks. So grab 2 inks. I would do a light and a dark. And then maybe grab 2 of her paints, or grab 3 of each. And I would say that would be all you would need to try to see if you like it. So we've got these extras, so we'll just see what happens. So I'll get out my little trusty baby wipe. And this is all she does. Now, I have never used this particular paint color, but let's see, I have some of her paints. And those are older because they're in the pot. They come like this now. And they're upside down labels so you can store them on their tops. But this one is completely like gelled up and trash. So that's going in the trash. And see, like that, just opening this on this mat is going to cause a mess. That's going to drive me crazy. So that is the one downfall of this mat. But it's not a big deal because everything wipes off of it. So I think even if you got glitter on it, things would come off and get a fresh baby wipe. So I'm going to use this. This is green neon. And I'm going to use this Jane Davenport Minty Fresh And then what else should I use? And isn't that nice? I can just squeeze this right on here. Then, trying to see if I have a paint on my desk. No, I don't. I have white. We could try white. I've never put white on it. So I'm just kind of playing. So we'll put a little white there. That is way too much white. Put that back. And, okay. So I'm going to kind of turn that. And I'm going to start off with the lightest. And I might need to add more. Yeah. Now see, this is a paper paint as well. So it's going to go on very smoothly, just like hers. And Dina Wakley has, which I have a really good navy. Now, like I said, I've never used this paint. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. And I tend to like color to show through. And let's see, we'll turn it to a fresh side. And I'll do some, let's see what happens with white. Oh, that's pretty. Kind of get a little bit more in there. And now, since this is not the paper paint, I'm going to have to wait a second, probably, for that to dry. We'll keep moving though. We'll see. Now, the key is you keep turning to a fresh spot. And I don't want that much of that. So I think I'll just add a little bit here. Kind of get it in with my finger. Add some here. Oh, that white's really helping that not be too bright. And then put a little bit in here. And it looks like it all blends in and goes together. Now, what she does, and I sometimes do, is you take this and you turn it back to like the color you've got. But see, her paint is a little bit darker. I don't have this color in her paint. And then she would just randomly runs this over her areas. Just see what happens. It's not going to be perfect, but it's the start of another background. And this is on Bristol board, so it's white. So my white paint is probably, oh, it looks nice. So this is going to be a super subtle background. And I'm going to get some more of this green. And I follow her instructions and I do a triangle. So you could do a triangle this way or this way, however you want. So that's cool. Look at that. All done. And I'm not going to bother with, but look how different. I'm not going to bother with that one. Look how different they look. This one is a thicker paper than this. So it doesn't feel, this one feels real wet. This one doesn't. But they're good. I'm good. I don't mind wasting that little bit of paint. But I could try, because I've never done this before. I could try to just color the entire, let's color this entire sheet blue and see what happens. This I get off Spellbinders, and they always have that on like massive sales. I'm just in a very blue mood today. And this is applying so nice. Okay, so I really wanted a mainly blue. Then we'll sneak some more white in here. And you cannot be afraid to get your fingers dirty. And it's not dirty, it's just painty. So much fun. And she works much faster than the average person. But you know, she pretty much came up with like this idea. So at least as far as I know. And look, I'm using all this paint. And if I want a little bit more blue, maybe on here, you just keep cleaning up and adding. You just really can't mess up. And you can't care that you get stuff on the back because you have to move fast. Look how pretty that is. So I'm going to go again. I'm going to switch my corners. And her colors are so beautiful and bright. And these, I was just feeling like a much softer. I would recommend, if you want to try this, and like you really want to try it, I would recommend using her stuff. And then I kind of clean up. Get a little water. And a fresh baby wipe. Isn't this matte nice? Very happy with this. And then we will go through with some stenciling. And see what we come up with. So this is kind of spur of the moment. I just came down here to play for a few minutes and thought, you know what, let's turn on the camera because I've been playing with it. I've got ink overspray over here that just, it's not permanent, so it's always going to wipe off. With that being said, if you can reactivate it and get it all over your other stuff, which sometimes winds up being cool because you wouldn't have necessarily thought to put whatever color was wet on there. Okay, just dry this off a bit. And which one? Look how cool. They're all completely different. I think that one's my favorite. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so we are going to, I will just grab, I just keep them in a folder like this from Target. And what am I in the mood for? I like that. I always like the flowers. I always go for the flowers. I never go for the blocks. The trees. Oh my gosh. I'll show you what I did with one of these trees. And I was messing with this stuff over the weekend and over last week. And letters. And I like her silhouette stencils. And I made something with that. And my daughter actually wants it. I love the numbers, especially for teachers. Ooh, I might want to do these. And you can spray, I feel like circles. You can spray, this one's really cool when you do either rainbow colors or yellow. And you can spray the inks through these. Arrows. Oh, this might be cool. One of my favorites, this spider web for doing paper at Halloween. It's amazing. I've got stuff all over this desk. I don't know if any of you guys went on the My Mind's Eye. They're having a sale, and this is the collection they're selling, Merry and Bright, and it's all like insanely inexpensive. It's such a cute collection, and they have these 6x8 pads. I think they're 6x8. They're bigger than a 6x6. And then they have the sticker books, and they're a paper sticker, which I like. They have the journal cards, the ephemera, and the big pads of paper, which I don't have any of that paper next to me. Not big pads. They have either the collection or you can buy individual, and it was like 25 sheets for $5. So I bought one in each individual. Okay. And like I said, I will show that tag. I just don't want this to get too long. I am loving this for some reason. So, oh, but I am loving this too. You know what? I'm going to go with this. I never use this one. So, all you do is you get some color. And I know I just cleaned up my color, but that's okay. That is the fun of this. You really do make a mess. And the darkest color you need the least of. And then white. Do we want white? Yeah, we want more white. I'll take a little more white. And I don't really want to stick my finger in it and get it out. We'll do another baby white. Okay. And this is just white acrylic paint. Okay, so I'm going to start darkest so then I can layer over top. And you really do not need much of this. Like that would cause a disaster because of the stencils. So just the tiniest bit. And let's see. I don't really know that I picked any side, any triangle, so we'll just see what happens. See, like this might get on that, whatever that is. No, it did not. Now she moves hers back and forth. You can also, I'm just going to do it like this. You can also do it like that. And if it moves, who cares? Let's get it straighter. Just as simple as that. Isn't that cute? And just kind of clean up. You don't have to. You could keep moving. But I am going to clean this up because I do not like it when the paint... I don't mind the ink drying because it always rinses off. But I don't like the paint coming off. Like the paint sticks. And then it will alter what your image looks like after so many layers get on there. This is like, that's paint. I mean, yeah, you can scratch it. But okay, so we've done that. And we will move on to, I'll do the blue. And maybe we'll do some numbers. We'll do some numbers. Now, see, her paint would be dry by now. So that's why I'm saying if you really want to try this and you want to have a good outcome, you don't have to, you could get 2 colors, you could get 3 colors and just try it. I'm trying to think who sells it. Michael sells it because I just bought some shimmer sprays from them, and you know how everything comes in a million shipments. Oh, here's one of them. And the lid is it's leaking. Like this is brand new. I don't want to open it or it'll I think I need to call them about that because I don't think that's going to last. Okay, so I'll do the blue. And we'll just go right back over. And I'm going to start like that. So light, so pretty. Very subtle because we're just doing a background. And like I said, when you move stuff and don't care, say we do not care. We don't care if we knock things over. We don't care what happens. Let's get that 0. There we go. How cool is that tag? So now you've got that ready, and then you just decide, what am I going to put? Like she would continue to go, 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 go. I am not, because like I'll do this stencil and then I want to do different stencils. So I just kind of clean, think about it. And then she moves at absolute warp speed when she does this. So it's Diane Reevely and Ranger Ink, and then Scrap Time videos. Scrap Time channel. So it's either the Ranger Ink, I-N-K, and you can find her videos. You can find them on scrapbook.com, but sometimes those are just like kind of informational, what she has to sell. And then Diane Reevely, she also has, you know, Facebook, and she has YouTube, she has Facebook, and this is some of her older stuff. So you might go as far back as like 2013, I think, to find some of this stuff, because I know she's been doing it for 10 years at least, probably more now. So there's that. And those are clean enough. I'll rinse them off later. And then now with these, with her paint, you do not have to clean these. With other paint, I don't know about this one, but with other paint, you do have to clean them. So I just keep them kind of damp like that. And then I rinse them off. I rinse them off in my sink. And just kind of clean this up. And we don't care that we're getting new colors introduced because those are getting cleaned. And so that's the white. Like I could just sit that in the white and it'll be fine. I will clean up this green. I do not know why I squeezed that much out. But, you know, I could. Do I have another tag? Yeah, I could just make... I don't know. I don't think I want a lime green tag. Okay. So that's all you do. That is absolutely all you do. Then you decide what you want to put on the top. And that will come off. And this is very handy to have. Like when you notice something. See how easy this is coming off? So I'm really happy. And like, I don't know where that pink came from. But this stuff just follows you all around. And you can even use regular black paint to do edges, and you can use all your regular paints. So what I typically do is, I know I showed this one, this is the large tag. These are her stamps. Now I have just ordered, where is that stamp? I have just ordered new ones. These are a re-release. Stampersanonymous.com has these out again. Here is the small ones from years ago, and she's on a stamp block. There's a like, it's like Night at the Opera, Walk in the Park, and then something else. And then there's two of him this year. And these are my old ones, but I picked up the new ones because I have this one and another one, and this is the back. And then there's one where there's the front in a different dress. And I can't find it. Like, I think in some sort of cleaning frenzy, I accidentally tossed that. So I have bought all new. I absolutely love these. So it is Teacher Appreciation coming up at the beginning of next month. And so this weekend, I wanted to make sure I had my daughter's teacher a card. I know she loves pink. And that's these colors right here. I just used two. I used Tropical Sangria and Mango Punch. And the cream you're seeing is just the tag coming through. And I used black. I actually hand cut her out, cut her dress out, lopped off her legs because I did not want to be bothered with that, stamped her legs on the stamp. So it will stamp over her paint. Other people's paint, it won't stamp that well over. Her paint, things stamp really well. Then I used one of her stencils, went around it, and because I was cutting this out, I stamped it. Then I stamped her letters, which is this right here, this set, and it says Ranger on it, but I guess that's where I got it. RangerInk.com. Basic backgrounds. And then I'm going to show this one because I used the stencil, but this also comes in a stamp. I swear I think I got these at Stampers Anonymous. Even though it says Ranger, I think I got these at Stampers Anonymous because they sell everything. Like here's two more that I have of these, her gorgeous handwriting. And then she's a doodler. So if you're not familiar with her, she doodles. I don't really doodle, but I love the look of doodle. But I think I'm too busy. And I think she can sit. And I think it calms her. And that it does not calm me to doodle. I've tried it. So anyway, so this is the Teacher Appreciation gift tag. And then on the back, I glue a little envelope on the back with a gift card. So she'll get a Starbucks gift card. And look, this is a tag I made because there's my little hole. And if you make them yourself, you can make them as big, as small as you want. So there's that. These were just, I was practicing, and you see little bits we'll get from other things, but no one cares. And these are, I put water in a dropper and just made my own polka dots on this dress. I'm wondering if I don't think I have any of the other dress. This one I made because I was kind of in a Christmas mood after getting that Christmas paper, and I ordered this stencil from Michael's. So I showed that stencil already, the Christmas tree, and I just thought, you know what, I want to make this. Is that not the coolest? These are her stamps. This is her stencil. This is the stencil with this. And then I put the shimmer spray. I put this shimmer spray. What does it say? I'm pretty sure it's bubblegum pink. Yeah, bubblegum pink. That is a bummer that is leaking everywhere. And I applied it over top of bubblegum pink ink, which is somewhere around here. I think it's right here. Yeah, with the bubblegum pink ink spray. So I always keep that one. I always keep an extra one of that one. And I just kind of put these in between so they don't like get on top of each other. I think this one's fine. And these were just, I was just playing around before I decided how to do this tag. So I wanted to play around. So it's nice to be able to make your own tags. And I did one in green. This was a piece of paper that I had created already. And I just thought, you know what? This is paint. This was a cleanup. Like I cleaned up the baby wipe. And then I added this stencil, the numbers, and it was just kind of a boring page. So I cut it out and thought, you know what, I can make a tag out of it. And this, I was just playing around with the stencil. Did I want to do the stamp? Did I want to do the stencil? And like, look, you just touch that stuff and it gets all over you. My daughter was like, oh my gosh, can you make that? That looks like a girl that's been coded. And I was like, okay, I'll make that for you. And this is what I made with the paper from My Mind's Eye. I feel like I'm moving fast, but maybe not. So I just used my waffle flower stamp. You just mix and match all your stuff. The Merry Christmas, I just cut it down the center, backed it with black, added it here, cut out a different pattern on my hole. This is the Postbox Red ink. Then I stamped it on the My Mind's Eye paper and cut the skirt out. So yeah, I cut the skirt. I think what I did was I cut the whole image out on this paper. Then I added this on top because it's a little higher. And then I used some of the ephemera, and you can see I just, covered it in black. And so this looks like one of the Dylusions tags, and then I covered it in the My Mind's Eye, what's that called? Merry and Bright paper. So that is what I've got going on right now. And I think that is it. So I will eventually do something with these tags, but I just wanted to show, how cool these are and how unique these are as a gift. So I just want to show you guys that. And because I had said in, I think the last video, I need to show some of the more unusual things I do. Oh, and here's one of the stamps, like the crown. And you're like, what do you do with that? So if you have somebody that loves crowns, you could add like the crown up here. And, just so, it's just so fun. And it's kind of, it's definitely collaging, but with your colors and the stamps that you like, kind of thing. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. If anybody wants me to make an ink tag, I will, but she has a lot of videos and it is really messy, like really messy, but I can try. Just let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Let me know, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.